deep despair.
Well,
I don't know which,
yeah,
but I like him.
or thinking.
Or fainting,
Thinking.
thinking. Mhm. Okay. Wait till Cindy comes back.
I'm doing therapy with a couple. Near the end there, one thing bothered her. She said, "Hamper's here, throws the socks here. The hamper's here, they throws the socks here, and they never will look at the hamper." Move the hamper where he throws the socks. And I said,
Guess what, lady?
I said, "Move the hamper." She said, "What?" I said, "Move the hamper." She said, "Oh." Came back that time, she said, "Move the hamper and put the socks back." She never thought it because she was so angry that, it was a control issue. She was so angry.
Hmm?
But she said, "Oh."
And a lot of life is that simple.
Yeah, and that was the end of, that was it. That was the last thing that she talked about. Wow. She never thought of it.
Move the hamper.
I'm a great therapist. I do.
And I would say to her, you are married to a man who throws his socks. That's what it is. On the floor.
Are you going to divorce him over it?
Yeah.
Or are you going to move on with your life?
If you're not going to divorce him, quit fixating on it.
You find a lot of people that they play that blame game, but really it's about not wanting to move forward themselves. Like, I can't move forward because my husband won't let me do this, and they just aren't ready to make that.
Absolutely.
It's their excuse. Once you get rid of that excuse,
Absolutely. Yeah.
fearful, it's like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
What do I do now? But
We-
I don't have this fear.
They have never been exposed to some very simple human potential ideas, Zen ideas, metaphysical ideas. They've just never been exposed to them. The logic of it doesn't, almost puts them on tilt. So when you share the ideas and think, wow, man, it's worth it. I'll try moving the hamper. I love that. I love that. So now we're going to wait for Susan to come back. What are you doing?
I'm taping you, Rick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's just for my art.
Do you get a very good recording off of that, Isabel?
I was trying, I thought about putting it there, maybe you'll get.
Well, you can just put it right over here, or so
No,
it's...
very bad.
Uh-huh.
I can barely make out what it's.
Oh.
Not sounds good.
Well, you'd do better getting it up by one of the speakers because it's coming through on the speakers.
See? Oh, that's pretty. That's Dina. Pretty good. Totally.
Uh-oh. Are you sure you wanted that on tape, kid?
I don't know if I say.
All right, going to do spirit contact therapy. You already know how to do this, but I want to stress a lot of different things. So who wants to be in the chair?
For what?
Okay.
What after what?
You volunteered fast. We're going to do spirit contact therapy. We're going to work on that. So, you get this chair. Yeah. Good. I have to have a chair for my coffee. I think you're going to have to just...
No, it's backwards. 3, 2, 1.
I think you better turn it on ahead of time.
Don't you have to talk into her left ear? Oh, well,
I'm not worried about that.
Why not?
Because we're going to do a regular session now. I'm not trying to manipulate her.
Oh, because you told us last time about all that. I had to change the whole setting in my apartment so that I could speak.
You're going to have to sit backwards to them. I'm sorry. We have to. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
So
Where's the sound coming from? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. Sounds. It's coming from really up there and up there.
And when you do a small group, I was asking, do you need to have a microphone for like 6 people, like trying to do it in my reception area? And he's saying, no, you just have to speak louder, so you're not really getting into everyone's left ear, right?
No.
doesn't matter.
No.
So I'll change the chairs back to work.
Well, no. In my office, I have it set up for the left ear, but I'm not trying to manipulate those people. I'm trying to help them to find answers. But we are talking about a sound system here. So I'm not talking. Where's my voice coming from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's not what I was asking. Because she's sitting with her right ear.
Mm-hmm. But she's hearing me equally with all of her ears.
All of her ears.
That's what
All 72 of them.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's only about manipulation.
Well, no. If you're going to give them suggestions, it's going to be a lot better to be speaking in their left ear. But in the office, my office, I have a sound system too. But I do have them sitting so that, I'm talking in their left ear. But it's not important if you've got a sound system that is everywhere. Rather be the voice of God. See, I'm omnipresent right now. Okay, I've got to, I'll just do it like this for a minute. When you're doing the pre-interview, you are going to cover a lot of things. You have a minimum amount of time, and so you've got to maximize the situation. Now, I would be telling the person, usually I'll spend at least 25 minutes listening to what they have to say, up to about 45. Then I want to get at it, because that leaves me now an hour and 15 minutes to do the session with them. Now, chances are that's going to be enough time, but I don't know what I'm going to run into. So it seems to me that the average amount of time that is necessary is about 25 minutes for the way I do it. Now, this is not the way it has to be. This is not necessarily the way it is for you. But if you're going to do the past life and the spirit contact work, it's going to take, I feel, at least about 25 minutes, because you want to know what's going on with them. And so you're going to have them talk to you, and you're going to ask a lot of probing questions, so that when we did the interview last time, and I don't recall what that was now, but the real problem tended to come out, right at the end. And that's very typical. As you gather information in, then by the time you're done, and I'm not forming how I'm going to approach it until that point, until I have the basic information. Because there's several different ways to do the work. I like it when there is enough information that seems to me to point to the fact that it's really going to make sense to start with a past life regression. But that doesn't happen every time. And so sometimes I'm going right to the spirit contact work. Now, if that's it, we just skip the regression and I take them right up. But I don't feel they're near as warmed up They're near as ready as if they've gone through a past life regression. So I'll often stretch what I'm doing. Now, if in the material, if in the sharing, I can see that, boy, it would really be good to go to this and find out what was going on in a past life. But even if I don't have that, in other words, they haven't given me anything, and they don't seem to have a desire to go into past life regression, or there's not an issue going on that seems to relate, well then I will sometimes say, let's go to the past life most affecting your current life. And so that's still a way to do past life regression, and chances are it will be very seldom that what they're working on basically, or what the issues are in their life, chances are they'll be in that past life regression. And it may not be the lifetime before this one. It may be several lifetimes back. But just simply to the lifetime most affecting the current life. I did this in the last couple weeks, and the individual went way back to an Indian Native American life, which is not that far back considering our history. But we were certainly over 100 years back in time. And maybe that was the last time they reincarnated. That wasn't important. The information, though, that came out in the Native American life was really important to the current life, what had gone on, because it had to do with a relationship that she had, she's having today, and so the life most affecting this life was back there when she was together with the same person again. And the roles were reversed. So you will not necessarily, it will not be a lifetime before this one, or the one before that, or the one before that. So I'm just going to approach here now with Kathleen the way that I would do in a session. I have to find out a lot of things. I have to tell her how I'm going to work, and that will be at the last minute. I will say, here's how I'd like to work with you. Is that okay? There's more than one possibility. We could approach this from a few different perspectives. So anyway, I'm going to put this down. I hope they can catch it. Cindy, I hope you can catch. Okay, well, you've got it here, so that's, okay, cool. Okay, here we are again. All right. Okay, what would you like to work on today, Kathleen?
Well, the few minutes that we took to make us close our eyes,
Yeah.
I think of the probability of control or approval.
Mm-hmm.
I was realizing it was me trying to control so I could get that approval met. So it goes back to the approval.
Yeah.
And that is something that I think it also manifests in the reason I'm explaining everything. And even as I'm doing it, I don't want to do it, but I'm just like explaining to myself why I'm doing it. And then when somebody what's happening here is somebody was asking me for a reason, but
Right.
it was just overstressing me because it was too much at once. So I felt like I was bending as opposed to explaining.
Okay. Certainly.
So with that idea of explaining and needing the approval, having the lack of centeredness that, my husband, for instance, comes in the room or somebody else comes in the room, I'm always aware there's somebody else in the space. I'm feeling them over there. So I'm always like half with like a portion of me that's always like on call. And it really pulls me out of my space and where I want to be. I want to really focus on what I'm doing. And while I'm on call, I'm like acutely aware of what they need, so I'm seeking that they're going to approve of me so I can have more space for myself. That I'd like to
Interesting little
get rid of that.
arc that you create for yourself, isn't it?
Very limiting, and I want to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, let's go back to the cause. I mean, basically, you are looking for the approval. Yeah, you need the approval. And it's based on the fear of not having the approval. So it really is based upon fear. Yeah. Where do you suppose that came from?
It makes me go back in my childhood memory. I'll just tell you what comes to my head, okay?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
What was that?
This is the time to do that.
My brother was born after me, and as with many children, they get the attention of the oldest, and then sometimes the one where the attention's gone, and they're like, what happened? Who were you? So I think there's some of that compensation, trying to get the attention back, like overachieving and trying to do it perfect and right all the time to get that attention back.
Right. Yeah.
And so I went through a jealousy phase with my brother, of course, and then trying to get attention. And it worked both parents, because even though one parent allied with my brother more than the other parent, the other parent allied with me more. But even then, I had to secure that by trying to get things right. That helped me enough.
So you were even in your day-to-day stuff, then you were seeking that approval by being perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, no, that's just what is. That's a human trait. That's what you came in to learn about. So, okay. Okay, that's interesting. What else would you like to explore, Kathleen? Because once we are up there, we're going to, it's okay.
Okay.
Now, of course, I'm noting that this is really just under the surface. This is really important to her because she's tearing up and expressing, thank you. Thanks, Cindy. I like that body language.
I think I've always felt a little lost regarding
Yeah.
what I'm supposed to do. I have this strange sense that I'm supposed to do something important. And I've
Yeah.
always questioned whether that's just compensation for security.
Yeah.
Because I can easily have things in my case and do that. But I feel like I'm supposed to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done lots in the process of living already. But I'm never satisfied. I'm
Okay.
never satisfied with my own contribution, my own life.
Right. Tell me a little bit more about that, the fact that you're never satisfied, that you don't feel that you've done enough. Anything in particular you can think of that's a good example of that?
Okay, I can go to my work when I was teaching romance.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started teaching, it was enough to, for a little while, for 2 years, it was enough to go in, see them when you come into work, watch them start to interact, see them really, really happy because they've done some self-discovery.
Sure.
See, I made a difference that day.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
But I had a personal artistic vision that I wanted to create stage productions that were educating the group. I have this thing I think that more than just the people closest to me. I feel like
Okay.
I'm supposed to do more because I had this vision that this education of elegance and value of the beauty of the fact that, the lady next door, she may not be, Angelina Jolie, but she's up there and the joy and the light in her face.
Sure.
She's up there doing that, and yet society's constantly saying that's wrong, and you can't do that, and then we don't get the money to get people on stage to do that because nobody wants to see that, they want to see the leadership comes from me doing it. So it's this conflict where I want to show people this other side of things,
Right.
the contribution I'm making. I want to create a forum that can move forward, and yet I keep getting all this resistance, some of which is self-defense.
Sure.
And so I feel like with that, so I'm not satisfied. So here I am, I feel like I should be
Yeah.
looking at myself.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should be satisfied with these ladies that are getting what they get. I can't control what they get. I just
Of course.
Be satisfied with whatever they get and do the best I have to pay attention. It's almost like never doing enough. It's no matter whether it affects us, it's the things I didn't do today. And then I haven't. And after a while, that having that one lady leave after having graduated work and have her walk out with a smile on her face brings me back because I haven't gone out there and gone on stage and created this wonderful work of art that everyone can appreciate and broaden it.
Okay.
And somehow I feel like I don't really know what I'm here to do. So I
Okay.
better clarity of that one. And I'm not supposed to think of this concrete process. And certainly
Yeah.
mine has been thus far. I still feel like I want better hold. I don't want to feel so lost.
Okay. Okay, good, good. And do you really feel lost, or do you feel that you just don't have this particular answer at this point in time? Feeling lost, I get a bigger picture. So, in regard to affecting the whole, making a big show, and the success, if it were successful, if it were really successful, then you would not feel lost. I question the term lost, but I'm curious about it.
Music fitting in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Just one of the reasons, and maybe it is ego, that I want to have the stage up there too. I do see that I have gifts that I don't see other people using in the same
Right.
belly dance.
Yeah, yeah.
The same belly dance thing. I recognize that. I understand concept, form, composition, color, musicalities, sensitivity to sound,
Right.
color, and form. That a lot of people that are doing bigger shows than I even anticipated doing
Mhm.
are getting out there. And I
Mhm.
find that frustrating because it's like, well, if they can get their show up there and it's flatter in terms of that sensitivity, why am I not able to find my way to get it out there and use the gifts that I have?
Okay.
Use the gifts that I have.
Okay. But you're assuming that you have to also wear a marketing hat now.
Right, but
You're not a...
approval even at that scale.
Yeah, because I doubt that you have the funds to hire a big marketing firm who's going to help you to make it really successful. And so you're not putting that really into perspective, though. Somebody else has got theirs out, but they may have had the funds or hired the marketing or... Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, we got a couple of good things to explore here. What else, Kathleen? What else would you like to know about? You like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and you just found the red slippers, and all you have to do is just click those heels together, and you can find some answers.
I did using mediumship. I ask very often who's helping me. Spirits that I
Mhm.
feel there's different levels of vibration in that.
Certainly.
So they're coming from different places. I can feel it. I'm aware of it. But when I ask them who they are, part of me doesn't conflict. Part of me really doesn't matter.
But you're not getting concrete answers that you want.
Yeah, and I think it might be helpful to some people as well. Well, who's bringing that information to me? Something like
Right.
they're going to approve my message if I give it to them the way they want it. But I'm just wondering if that may make it more effective for me to have a stronger emotional relationship with specific individuals in before you ask.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about having guides that, yeah, I do that exercise. They're my guides. I don't mean it. I mean, they're my guides. They're guides like you guys are friends to me. But the way
Yeah.
I hear other people say guides, it's like, it really works.
You don't have a working relationship where you wake up in the morning and...
They come and go, and it's great, and I'm grateful. I just feel like maybe I'm not supposed to. I feel like maybe give me more foundation, spirits other than a couple of my relatives, but I've got higher level spirits that
Right.
I could call upon, like Ramses, like if
Yeah.
something happens in a minute, I could say, dude, be here, you know?
Yeah. Sick 'em.
Something like that, maybe that's my lack of confidence, but,
Well, have you worked at developing this with them? In other words, when you're all alone, you're saying, do you? How do you play games?
It's all that talk that happens in the head where I end up creating all this experience-based
Mm-hmm.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Control over it, but there's this interference that happens. That was almost
So give me an example of you're alone and you decide you want to work with Spirit and to develop more of a relationship. How would you do that? Through automatic writing, through direct? Yeah. Yeah.
And it's lovely. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
But you're questioning it.
Well, I'm questioning why, being talked to because the information sometimes is so generic and lovely sounding and abstract that I say thank you for the love and I'm grateful for it because it's a lot of doing because I think it is what I need for.
Okay.
And maybe that's
Yeah. 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 Well, I don't blame you. You know, I would want a relationship where I felt I could call on. Do you still feel you could call on them at any time? In other words, they'll be here.
Not for myself, but for
Okay.
unless I'm really, really pressed, there's been a couple times in my life where something's pushed to the limit and it's but
Because you've asked. Because you've asked.
it's there for me.
But when it's been most
down and focus it for Spirit,
Uh-huh.
it's like I got all the information they need. They seem satisfied.
Okay.
When I try and find it for myself, it's all wishy-washy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Clarity.
Yeah, clarity. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Now you've done a lot of past life work, so you found a lot of answers, I would assume, in the past lives. So, yeah.
Or at least you know how to start.
Huh?
Whether I work yet.
Oh, you're beating yourself up way too much, too. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You're having expectations of yourself that are really, they're not serving you. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you can think about, Kathleen? Yeah, no, I like to be able to have a lot of things I can move to. I like a laundry list, actually, where I can go through and I can check off. Now, do you notice? I know that, I know. Oh, maybe not, because that's an expression of anxiety. You're in the hot seat. You're all of a sudden, boom. No, that's all right. You can play with your hair all you want. We've all, yeah, 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 yeah.
Is it an expression of anxiety when you actually are disentangling?
In a position where you're working with somebody, always be watching everything they're doing. I don't mean to make you nervous, but everything your client is doing, a woman in particular, if she'll bring her hand right to here, or if she'll, do the neck thing. Now maybe she's got a stiff neck, but the hair thing is really an expression of anxiety. And yeah, well, that would really,
I'm doing it.
yeah, maybe I'd run at that point. Horns, But, yeah, and then like the book, we'll talk about people verbally expressing. And so you're just watching, and you make a note that when I was, in other words, I will just say on a subject, what we were talking about, / and indicate that there was anxiety there. So it's something I want to come back to later on. What?
When you actually try to disentangle your hair, not just play with it.
Oh, yeah, but you're not necessarily going to try to disentangle your hair when you're sitting with the therapist.
Well,
No.
no. You're sitting by yourself.
Well, then I couldn't care less what you're doing as far as expressing anxiety or not. But, you're looking for any telltale signs. If they start to tear up a little bit or the voice starts to break, that says that, boy, this is an issue. This is just barely under the surface, and so whatever you do, you go to that issue.
How about the male?
Well, male will just handle it a lot, I mean, some expressions, open body language, closing down, I would really notice a male closing down. In other words, don't even try to go there at that point. Not that it isn't the most, comfortable way to stand around sometimes and talk, but if they're doing that in the chair, or you could even say, they're crossing their legs. Well, when I put them back in the lounger chair, I want them to really open body language. And if I have to, I'll say the weight in your legs is going to exaggerate a great deal. I would suggest you uncross your legs, because that's a way of like this, the one last week, where every time I was watching for the signals of whenever this entity was coming into her, and she'd be just fine, and then I'd watch the hands start to do this. And sure enough, she was back again, or she was getting ready to break through. So, yeah, and it may be just that they're more comfortable. It's kind of a protectory thing. They're not 100% relaxed with you because they're trying to protect themselves. And you got to get them more relaxed. Let it go. Yeah, and or even more relaxed ahead of time, so that they're more open. So that would be the main thing that I would be looking for in a male. Yeah. It's the way that ladies will express anxiety oftentimes. So, money, yeah. Talk to me about money. What?
Well, I grew up with the idea that, you asked that question about what do you think of
Yeah.
They were snobs, they were evil, they had done something bad to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Was from where her standpoint was. When you
Yeah.
asked the question about I cannot believe it.
Boy, that's an interesting word to apply.
I thought so too, because it's not a word I use in my regular vocabulary.
Yeah.
So with me, I at 23 decided money doesn't mean anything. I'm going to stop this job and not keep this job because
So,
I was
kind of a hippie mentality
yeah.
there. So,
And then I've spent the last, I never visualizing money is not.
mm,
And then I came into some money through an early inheritance.
Right.
And I promised myself I would leave it for my retirement because I hadn't built retirement previously.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I've gone through 3/4 of it in 2.5 years now. Part of it's been this coming back to that same value system that my training and quality of life is more important than money, right? So, and I'm upset about that because I'm stressed about finding work and having money come in now. I know that's not
Right.
going to attract a lot of abundance, having that attitude. I'm having trouble with that what is thing, accepting what is. Okay, I've spent on the house, I've spent on the training. I haven't squandered it. I've invested it in the home. And I've
Vested it in
myself.
your learning,
And yet,
certainly.
there's no info right now, so
Yeah.
it's making me kind of anxious and worried.
Okay.
Like, ooh, am I going to be, and then hiding all this other stuff, because I'm going to do this work,
Yes.
survive, or is this going to be another belly dance company, where I was moving into this.
Yeah.
I didn't research the market and realize that my adult market, the child market, on dance.
Yeah.
I have a lot of anxiety knowing I have, yes, I still have money in the bank.
Yes.
I'm not in debt or anything, but it's making me feel like I'm in debt because everything is down right now.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like, oh, I'm just getting out of control.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 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 Okay. I totally understand that. So you have you had before, when you were younger, you didn't have any anxiety about the money. It's only now when you think in terms of retirement and what all that is going to mean, correct?
well, I live as a student and as a student still.
Yeah. Okay.
I did have a lot of anxiety when I was in especially. I started seeing black apparitions in the house. I spent one night sitting in the floor by myself and suicide but instead I decided that something better to stay still, sit, don't move from this spot, stay here till sunset. That's what I did.
Wow.
So, but then at the same time that, at that time, my Saturn was
Huh.
I didn't have much money. I had gone to my second year of school, so I had all of
Right.
my credit card. I was using to pay rent and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but one night I saw this negative, dark energy form coming in, and I knew it was coming in to kill me. And then this hand, this big, didn't even roll back, went in there, and went into me, and I really woke up. So something was happening there that I didn't quite understand.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
you
I-
woke.
I recognize I put myself there by all this talk about my money. I don't have enough. I can't.
The
do
negative,
that.
yeah, and you drew it in.
I've done that, but
Yeah.
I drew it in. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
That somebody came in to help me out, and
And who do you feel that was?
it felt like God.
I would
That's what it felt
a
like.
big white hand coming
It was-
in. I would.
It was a nice big white hand. So.
I would imagine the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Now Glenn is bringing in money at this point in
Yeah,
time.
he's very stable, but it's his.
Yeah. It's his.
It's his.
But you're married.
It's his.
Yeah.
We've had some interesting discussions about this. In his opinion, relationships break up because of money. So he can prevent that from happening with us, and I have it's his. And proportionally, I pay toward the house. And it's my job to do the backyard, to mow the decorated, buy the food, and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's close.
Mhm.
So proportionally, that works out, I guess. And we never recently had a discussion on sit down. We just put all these numbers on the table because I'm a big one about being fair.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, if you mean fair, to him, fair means equal. Like you pay this and I pay this, and it's the same number. To me, fair is like, I just want to understand what's going on. And I have this thing where I feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I probably want to not. I feel like it's something I fabricate.
Mhm.
Like I don't believe it's real, but somehow I keep doing that. I watch myself do it.
Yeah.
So it's like if I see it all, then I'll know what it all is, and we can continue in the same way. It's just this idea, but it is definitely his money. His opinion is I haven't heard it, and this is an issue for me because based on everything I've been doing in the home, as far as I'm concerned, I have earned it. But he doesn't believe in that whole housewife thing. I have been working for a year. And since I have been working, I've been
Okay.
compensating by making our home better and making his life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Only now just starting to see how that is helping, but he's still, gets out of shape if I'm too busy and I can't wash his feet.
Oh.
So then I get upset because I'm like, oh, I'm imperfect and I made a mistake and I can't keep
Oh.
this guy happy. And I can keep myself happy at the same time. Thank you both.
Yeah. So he doesn't go along with the idea that you want a shared lifestyle. To me, you want a lifestyle. And who's making the money doesn't matter at all. It takes both people to make a lifestyle. So, but that is not important here. So, because he has his own ideas. So, okay. So if you're making $1 million a year, it's all yours.
Well, I got your tape. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just take care of myself. That's okay.
And out of that $1 million, you buy the groceries.
And I can buy all the groceries I want. I can get rid of whatever color I
Yeah. Oh, funny. Oh, but you guys have a basic good relationship. Yeah. Good. 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 Okay.
But it brings a lot of stuff in me, you know. And
Yes. 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 Yes.
have this feeling I am, and I'm not like
Okay. Okay. Well, now going back here to the approval, needing the approval so badly, you feel that's all this life. That comes from the fact that you were the second born. Yeah, tell me what you feel on that.
I had a past life where I was a female in a position she doesn't usually get in that generation in Scotland. My father was a lord.
Okay.
My husband, I'm not sure but they were all off at war during battle.
Mhm.
And the messenger came back and said they need men, and I'm supposed to send them.
Okay.
Being the most person in rank in the family that was in charge. So I was pacing, I remember seeing, I was pacing the floor and looking out to the clear fields, knowing people, and I vision projected. I don't know if I was doing mediumship or not, but
Yeah.
I was projecting all these lives. Oh, I'm going to send everyone to their death. But I just knew that the result, if I sent them, was going to be death.
Yes.
And I tried to research this, in fact, but they didn't keep records before.
No.
So,
No, I know that.
but I knew I wasn't supposed to be in this position because I was a female in the society. But it
Yeah.
worked out that I was, and I sent these guys, and I sent these guys. They sent all these men, and I ended up dying because I got killed years later. I was pretty old. My mother had come in, which is my mother. My mother
Yeah.
had come in the room with this other guy, and they had some arrangement where he was going to kill me because he wanted to seek revenge because his father, when he was a child, had been killed when he sent him off to war.
Wow.
So, I don't want to make a mistake. Because if
Yeah.
I make a mistake, I'm going to die from it.
All right.
I don't want to make decisions for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have approval because that means I made the right decision. If I make the wrong decision,
Right.
then I'm going to
Right. Okay.
So if they're not happy with me, then I'm totally.
Yeah. 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 So, well, that sounds like it directly ties into, yeah. So we already know that. So we're not going to go searching for that. But we'll look in higher self. We can do that. So, okay, are you comfortable in that chair? Okay. All right, I'd like you to close your eyes.
No, I'm kidding. I am serious.
No, no.
I'm serious. I don't know why I'm
You got, you, throw it out.
No, seriously, please don't. It is so comfortable. Seriously. Honestly, I was kidding.
That's what it's there for. Can I give it to you, please? Except what is it?
What is this?
See?
Just kidding. Help me.
This is so much more comfortable and you will. It's gonna be long and sunny. Grab my son.
We can move this. But you're going to be launched.
This makes me feel more vulnerable. Are you serious? Yes, seriously. Do you want to go up? Just to do this, please.
Man, this is... All right.
What if I get that chair off an airplane going by?
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Now, do you have the names of anyone that, in spirit, that you call upon? Minnie? Now, oh, these are dead relatives. Okay, good. Minnie? Mark and Margaret?
No, sorry, Margaret.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I think it actually is Margaret.
Oh, is it? 2 Margarets. All right. Okay. And
Big white.
and what?
Big white.
Big white?
See, that's what I call him, or him, just do it at the beginning.
And what about Big White? He's somebody that you did not know before. In this life, you didn't know them.
Correct.
Okay.
Whenever I can, white.
Okay. Well, I will always ask the client right before I put them down if they have any kind of a working relationship with anyone in spirit. And many people will say, well, yes, with my spirit guide, but I don't have a name for the spirit guide. And so I will just call in the spirit guide when the time comes. A guardian angel. Probably half the people will say, well, I always call on my angels. And then I will say, if I will ask them if they have anyone that they knew and they loved in life, they trusted, that they'd like to have come in, if we could have them come in and join us. Who are they? And so, we have quite a list here that Kathleen has provided. So those people can then help us find out what the real meaning is behind some of the experiences that we will most likely uncover in this session. All right, so there's no one is, now Big White is someone in spirit. And what do you think they are? They're a guide, they're a buddy, an elder, an angel, They just are. Oh, really? Okay. And so, but you've never asked for any clarity in regard to exactly who they are? Well, that's fine. As long as they love you a lot, we're going to call upon them, okay? So, all right, I'd like you to close your eyes, Kathleen. And what we will do is I'm going to do the induction, and then I'm going to move you on up into higher self. And we will call in those that we're going to work with, and then we'll begin to explore, okay? All right. So you're breathing deeply now, and you're relaxing completely. Slow down your thoughts. If an outside thought comes into your mind, simply brush it aside. Tell yourself, I'll deal with that later. And then return your concentration to the sound of my voice and to breathing deeply and relaxing completely. Breathing deeply, relaxing completely, and allowing the quietness of spirit to come in now. To come in now. So relaxed and so at ease. So relaxed and so at ease. And it feels good to just relax and unwind and let go. Relax, unwind, and let go. And now, in just a moment, I'm going to begin to relax your body, one part at a time. So now play the role, play the part. Feel your body relaxing as I ask you to do so. And so the relaxing power now comes into the toes of both of your feet at the same time. It's moving right on down into the ball, into your arches, into your heels, and right on up to your ankles. Completely relaxed, completely relaxed. And now feel the relaxing power moving on up your legs, all the way up your legs to your knees, relaxing all the muscles as it goes. And on up your legs now to your thighs and to your hips, permeating every cell and every atom. And you're relaxing completely, relaxing completely. Keeping your full attention now on the sound of my voice and relaxing your body. And so now feel the relaxing power coming into the fingers of both of your hands. Feel your hands relaxing, Kathleen. So relaxed and so at ease. And feel the relaxing power moving on up into your forearms. Just relaxing your forearms. And on up into your upper arms. Relaxing your upper arms. And so your fingers and hands and forearms and upper arms, they're just completely relaxed now. Completely relaxed. And imagine the relaxing power now moving down into the base of your spine. Your root chakra in the base of your spine. And it feels warm. Imagine the warmth. Imagine a ray of sunlight coming into the room. It's falling upon the base of your spine. And your spine feels warm, feels good. And you imagine this warmth now moving slowly up your spine, up your spine, up your spine, and into the back of your neck and shoulder muscles. And the back of your neck and shoulder muscles are now loose and limp, loose and limp, just completely relaxed. And the relaxing power moves on up the back of your neck and into your scalp, relaxing your scalp. And now feel the relaxing power drain down into your facial muscles, relaxing your facial muscles. Now your jaw is relaxed. Allow a little space between your teeth, and your throat is relaxed. And your entire body is now relaxed all over in every way. And all tension is gone from your body and mind. All tension is gone from your body and mind. And so now imagine that bright white God light coming down from above and entering your crown chakra on the top of your head. Imagine this chakra center as purple in color and a swirling vortex of energy. Imagine it. There's a swirling vortex of energy on top of your head. And so in your mind, Kathleen, see it. Visualize the purple color. And visualize that this chakra center is open and balanced and it's energizing. Feel the energy coming into the chakra center. And the God light moves on down into your brow chakra in the center of your forehead. Now here you imagine the blue-violet color. And again, it's a swirling vortex of energy. So see the blue-violet, feel it, and sense that it's opening and balancing and energizing. And the God light moves on down into your throat chakra center, which is a silvery blue. So imagine the silvery blue color, and imagine too that this chakra center is opening, it's balancing, it's energizing. And the God light moves on down into your heart chakra center, and imagine it as a golden glow. And imagine too that your heart center is opening, Kathleen. Feel it opening, and it's balancing, and it's energizing. And the God light moves on down into your solar plexus chakra, located at the level of your navel. And this chakra center is many shades of red in color. So imagine the reds. See the reds in your mind. And imagine too an opening, a balancing, and energizing. And the God light moves on down now. Moves on down into your sacral chakra center, which is located a little below the solar plexus. And this center is all the shades of the rainbow. So imagine the multicolors, and the opening, and the balancing, and the charging. And the God light moves on down into your root chakra center at the base of your spine. And imagine now the oranges and reds of this chakra center. Oranges and reds, see them in your mind. And also see the opening and the balancing, the energizing that is going on here. And Kathleen, your chakra centers are now open, and they're balanced, and they're energized. Thus they are attuned to the subtle vibrations that allow you to perceive subjective awareness, to enhance subjective awareness. And now, as you continue to focus on the sound of my voice, imagine yourself going down, down, deeper and deeper, down, number 7, deeper, 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 down, 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 number 6, deeper, 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 down, 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 number 5, deeper, 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 down, 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 number 4, deeper, 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 down, 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 number 3, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 2. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Down, down, down. And number 1. And you are now relaxed and at ease. And you feel deep, Kathleen. You feel deep. And in the memory banks of your subconscious mind, there's a memory of everything that has ever happened to you. Every thought, every spoken word, every deed. It's all recorded. All recorded. And we can work together to draw memories from the past that will help to explain what is inspiring you, what is motivating you today, or what is blocking you, keeping you from having what you want in the present time. And so now, you're relaxed and you're at ease and you're very, very deep. But we're going to go up into higher self. So imagine a stairway, if you will. Imagine the stairway. It just extends higher up, higher and higher. And I'd like you to walk over to the bottom of the stairway. And I'm going to count from 1 to 7. And on the count of 7, you will reach the top of the stairs. You will be in higher mind, a level of mind in which you will have an awareness of your soul history, your totality. So imagine yourself now walking up the stairs. Number 1, you're beginning to ascend now, Kathleen. You're letting go. You're ascending, ascending, transcending levels of consciousness now as you climb the stairs. Number 2, you're just rising up, letting go, rising up, higher and higher. Number 3, you're rising on up the stairs, hardly feeling your body at all. Just completely letting go and rising up now. Number 4, you're rising higher and higher and higher. Number 5, rising up, letting go and ascending. Number 6, you are almost there. Almost there. On the next count, you cross over into higher mind at the top of the stairs. Number 7, you are now there. You are now there, and I'd like you to look around. I'd like you to look around, and as I touch you on the cheek, you go deeper and deeper asleep. Deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed and at ease. But you're at the top of the stairs now. And I'd like to call in those in spirit who help you. They watch over you, they guide you, they teach you. And so first of all, I'm calling upon Big White. I'm asking that Big White comes in and joins you now. And I'd like you to speak up and let me know when Big White is there. All right, good. All right, now you have many people in spirit that you call upon. And so, I don't know if they're spirit guides or guardian angels or elders, but I would like to call them in. those that you call upon for help, and they appear. And so, please come in now. I'm asking you to come in. And Kathleen, I'd like you to ask them as well. All right, now how many joined you at this time? More than you can count. Okay, that's good. I really thank them all for coming at this point in time. Okay, cool. Cool. Does anybody who just came in, those in spirit, who assist you from spirit in your work, do any of them take a leadership position with you? In other words, is there one or two that stand out in the forefront?
I think Big White's taking the leaders position.
Yes.
Somebody yelled out, "Pete!"
All right, well now Pete,
Pete's here.
all right, well, I want Pete to come forward. Yeah, you're going to meet Pete. You know, you may know him by feeling, by his essence. You may totally identify with Pete, but I'm asking Pete to come forward, and I would like you to get to know him one-to-one. And if you can describe Pete, why, please do. I mean, is he tall? Is he short? Is he plump? Is he thin?
He came over and grabbed my right hand and got down on his knees to show me what he was about. And I think he's trying to communicate that he's this nature on earth when he was here, this the workhorse. He was very strong physically. Farm rats, really practical, down to earth, and things done.
Right?
Really was able to solve any problem across his plate, even though he was a very simple.
All right. And he is still getting things done. He's helping you. How's he dressed? The way he likes to appear, realizing that in spirit there really is no body, but they will always have an attire that they identify with, or they feel you will most identify with.
I think he's showing two different lifetimes of dresses. When he first appeared,
Okay.
he was wearing like blue jeans, plaid shirt,
Yes.
cliche of that, and then
Sure.
and then he started wearing very simple clothes, and on and off his head would come this hat that reminded me of a Mennonite hat.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, is there anyone else that appears to...
Oh,
Yes.
this female spirit that I've seen before in meditation visualization. She's mainly masculine, she's just beautiful, very long, long. We can just see the face and the rest is just
Right. And what is her name? I'm asking. That she project her name to you, because the name will come in as a strong thought. And on the count of 3, I'd like her to project her name to you. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Is that correct, Sasonia? See if you can pronounce it. All right. It's something to this effect, right? Okay. And her attire, to identify her, so I can identify her in my mind. Is she wearing a simple dress? Is she wearing... All right. All right. So she's beautiful. And the essence of her is very ethereal. Okay. All right. Anyone else there that stands out? I realize you have a lot of supporters. Yes. All right. Well, they're all laughing at you.
It seemed obvious because there's so many that are here. I just thought, okay, well, I'm not really what happened.
Cool. So we have Minnie and Margaret, and you have Grandpa and his mom. They're all here. All right. Oh,
My dad.
your dad came in too. Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone who is here. Thank you very, very much for coming, for helping to provide Kathleen with answers that she seeks today. So I'll be calling on anyone who wants to communicate, anyone who is willing to speak up. So let's begin with the idea of Kathleen needing approval. Now, it would seem to me that we have a general understanding of where it may have come from. She was forced to make a decision. That decision had disastrous consequences. And the outcome eventually was the loss of her own life for having had to make that decision. So she's very wary of being put in a position of real responsibility, and yet at the same time she needs the approval, just as everyone on earth does. I would like one of you to come forward, one of those many, many people who are here for Kathleen right now, to come forward and to talk about this, her need of approval, and to move beyond it. What do we do? So who's willing to begin talking? A small Indian man, okay. Yes. 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 Good. Yes. What is he pulling out of your ears? Yes. Yes. And you trust this Indian man? Good. Okay. Good. Good. I know. Okay. 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 Describe as he continues to work on you. Tell me. It's okay. Take it. Take the box. Yes. You know them from another time and another place. All right. All right. And as I touch you on the cheek, you just let go and be more relaxed and more at ease. And so is he bringing back a sense of confidence that you've had in the past, Kathleen? A real sense of confidence. A sense that you do not need approval. Is he helping you? What is he instilling? All right. And so you are a healer and very confident in your ability to do the work.
I trusted it.
Yes.
I just kept doing it.
Yes.
It was easy. It was like breathing.
Yes.
It was something I did.
Yes. And what else about this lifetime? The lifetime in which you wore the bracelets?
Seeing myself doing this, there's so many people in front of us.
Yes. They're here to be healed.
And there's a healing behind us. There's some men in, I guess it's a uniform, looking angrier, and there's some dissent among them, and some of them are angry, and some want to stop it, and some want to fight back and prevent the others from stopping it. They're from, they all are supposed to serve the same purpose, just keep them around crowds and
Yes.
keep safety.
Yes.
They're starting, somebody's rebelling and somebody's trying to hurt my partner with this. He's not my lover partner, he's my work partner.
And what is happening now?
They're starting to fight amongst themselves behind us. I'm starting to get scared, but I'm trying to stay focused on helping people and not get upset about that. Trust that everything's going to be like it should be,
Yes.
like it usually is. But I get people really.
No pain and no emotion. But describe what's happening now as I touch you on the face, deeper and deeper. What's happening?
I'm feeling the glows inside me that they're doing to me, that they're doing it to him, and they're smashing his spine and touching him cold, dragging him off the stage, and they're leaving me alone right now for some reason. They're just taking him and smashing him and everything.
And who is doing this? The authorities
The
that...
authorities that are rebelling
Yes.
against what they went there for to do, which is to protect us.
And they turned against you.
I feel like there's somebody else that told them to do that.
Yes. And so let's move now in time. On the count of 3, we will move to the outcome. So the outcome of this situation, when this is all over, the outcome now, number 1, number 2, and number 3.
I'm laying in a soft bed, looking up at the ceiling and
Yes.
seeing him coming back and talking to me in spirit, in spirit. I'm happy that I'm sad, but I'm happy
Yes.
because he's talking to me.
Yes. So they killed him.
And so,
Yes. How much time has passed?
3 years.
Yes. Okay. But he taught you, and he taught you well. And have you gone on with the work? All right, no more public work. All right. All right. All right, I want you to let go of this now.
They would,
No, tell me.
they wouldn't let me die with him. Even though I wasn't his husband, I thought I was supposed to die with him because he was part of my spirit.
Yes.
He said I had work to do.
So you were to remain alive and do the work. Okay. Okay. All right, now I'm going to bring you back into higher self on the count of 3, and your body will return to normal. But you will retain a memory, all the memories of what we've examined here. And you may indeed remember more and more and more when you awaken. But I'm bringing you back now. Number 1, you'll be still deep, deep in an altered state of consciousness. I'm touching you again in the face. But you'll be back in higher self. Number 2, coming on back. And number 3, you're now back. You're relaxed and at ease. And I'm speaking directly to you now, Kathleen. And I'd like to know the importance of this lifetime to your current programming. So the East Indian partner, if he is there and he could speak up and he could tell us, or a Big White or any of the others who have gathered, was this a lifetime in which you gained a particular strength? A strength that you could now draw upon? Tell me.
I've been thinking that I could do any of this myself.
Okay.
In spiritual healing, spiritual works, teach people, help people, anything myself.
Right. And so he showed you just how much you are capable of doing. Correct? All right. All right. And that you don't really need that approval at all. Is that part of the message? From you to you?
I have the support of the spirit. Please understand that's not only good enough. It's supposed to be enough. I'm never going to be by myself.
Yes. Yes. All right. And when you are working with spirit in this capacity, can you not ask for Big White? Is this not what you are seeking in the way of a relationship with spirit? Would Big White mind if you said, I'm going to call upon him now?
Because I just feel like he has better things to do.
Well, all right, Big White, talk to Kathleen. Now he'll project his thoughts into your mind, his words into your mind. Now, and then you can speak up and repeat them, and we'll capture them. So Big White, if you will communicate with Kathleen right now on the count of 3, number 1, 2, 3. You don't have to be one of them to help them. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Be quiet. I would like, if you will, I beseech you to provide Kathleen with a little more clarity. She's questioning about the work, about her life's purpose. She has a feeling even of being lost. And I contend she is not lost. She's not lost at all. But I would like to hear what you would have to say to her in that regard. I'm asking Big Quiet if he would simply repeat to come in, or anyone else there, in regard to Kathleen feeling that she needs a better sense of clarity. Now maybe you guys are being quiet because you feel she already has this knowledge, but a few kind words here in this regard. A little self-assurance is going to go a long way. And so who in spirit is willing to speak up? Now, project your words into her mind on the count of 3. Tell her what her life is about. Give her the clarity in regard to her earthly purpose on the count of 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Listen now, Kathleen. A blue haze. Yes. All right, but it is a path, and there is a key on the path. Is that correct? All right, so pick up the key. Describe it to me. Is it like a skeleton key? Okay. All right. All right. And are they saying you have the key? It's in your hand. You have the answer. Or would they like you to walk along the path a little ways? Imagine yourself walking that path, Kathleen. All right, let's just walk along the path. And you're walking along the path. And you have the key in your hand. And so you're going along. You're allowing it to happen. Feel it happening. You're moving towards. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes. Okay, good.
I'm not sure if they're ready for that or for you, but they're coming.
They're coming, okay. Then let them come, let them come. And being children, they're probably going to like all the stuff in the piñata, but, all right, good. Good, good. And did the key open the box? The piñata-like box? All right. And so you let all this wonderful stuff fall out of the box, and here you are with the kids.
There's a joy and innocence in the air.
Okay. Good. Okay. And as you look around, is there anyone else there? Or just you and the children? Okay.
Well, there's others outside of the community.
Okay. And are they those in spirit who support you? All right. They love and they teach and they guide you, support you. Do you really have a lack of clarity in regard to what you are supposed to do? Do you not know that you are here to help others, to use all your gifts to help others? Is that why you're here, Kathleen?
I'm seeing all these children taking little pieces of the puzzle. Not that I'm losing anything, but that they're taking pieces of, when you said gifts, they were showing, as you were talking, they were taking pieces,
Yeah.
different pieces, so different pieces were going to different people with different things, and all they had to do was
Yes. All you have to do is to keep doing what you are doing. And do you sense that the universe is going to support you in regard to your monetary needs? Big White, Pete, any of the others?
the blue haze is turned into a ball of flower.
Yes.
And all the outside spirits can lift me up.
Good. All right, well now, I'd like you to let go of this, but remember it. Totally remember it. But I'd now like to find out something else. You say to me that you never feel you are doing enough. Now, where does this come from? Something in your past has caused you to feel that you can never do enough. And so I would like to go back in time, and I would like you to observe firsthand where this idea comes from. I can never do enough. All right, describe it as best you can in vivid detail.
And before they kicked me, I was really working hard, so I feel like this has been going on for a while now. It wasn't clean enough, and I had to go back, and so I was working really hard, and still wasn't quite.
Yes. Yes. And who is it that's kicking you? This is your...
I think I'm a kid. Really tall.
Okay.
Very tall man. I'm trying to earn money to eat.
Yes.
They're very good.
Yes.
Wash the floors every while. Supposed to do it for free, but they were going to be if I did it.
Yes. Because he doesn't feel you're doing a good enough job.
I think he's just
Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to get better so that I won't get kicked when it's not working.
Yes.
I'm really hungry.
Yes.
So I just keep doing the same thing. I don't know what else to do.
Trying to make it good enough so that he'll stop kicking you and you'll get food. Okay. All right, I want you to let go of this right now, and I want you to project forward in time to the next situation in this lifetime that we are now examining. And so on the count of 3, it will be another situation, somewhat important situation. Number 1, 2, 3. What's happening now? What do you see and what do you do? Yes. Okay. All right. How old are you now? Okay. All right. Yes. Let's see if you make it and you can hide successfully. You must have done something to cause them to go to this effort. You stole food. And so they would search you down in the night because you stole food. All right, well, let's see if you can hide, if you're successful. So time is passing. Time is passing. And on the count of 3, it will be morning. Number 1, 2, 3. All right, good. 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 Where will you go now? Because these people will recognize you. All right. Yes. Yes. And you just can never get enough food. Okay. Okay. And as I touch you on the cheek, you go deeper and deeper and deeper. So much deeper down. And deeper down. And let's move forward in time a little ways further and see how you are faring. If you are sick, let's move to an outcome. You'll either feel better or it will be worse. So moving to that point in time. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Yes. Yes. Are you delusional because you are hungry? Yes. Yes. Okay. Again, we're moving forward in time. Just moving forward in time till we learn about an outcome. Yes, what happened? All right. All right. Okay. But you're in spirit. But you are in spirit, and it doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah, okay, so come on back. Come on back into higher self. And you're now back in the present time. And you're in higher mind. And you realize, Kathleen, that was the past. That was the past. The idea that you never have enough is coming from another time and another place. That's a false fear. But the fear is driving you, and so you always feel that way. Now you can let go of that today. It's the easiest kind of fear to let go of. And so I contend that in knowing the cause, you can certainly release the effect. Now it would probably serve you to forgive some of the people who seem to have hurt you. They certainly did not give you food when they might have. Can you forgive those people? Yeah, truly, in your heart, in your guts, you can forgive them. So you can set yourself free now. Okay. I know the cause, I release the effect. I forgive myself, I forgive the other people involved, and thus I set myself free. You no longer need to worry about doing enough. That was the past, now is the present. What you do is enough. It is. You do what you can do, and it's certainly enough. Nobody is asking you to do more. Nobody is kicking you because you don't do enough. You can let go of that now once and for all. And it seems the Spirit says you'll be okay on the money. You've just got to trust. As you move forward in your career, as a medium, as a hypnotherapist, and all the other techniques and abilities that you have. Now I'm asking that they guide you. They guide you in making the proper decisions, doing the right marketing to the degree that you can, taking advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. I'm asking Spirit to help you to recognize opportunities that would be really valuable for you to take advantage of, to follow up on. But you have the power and the ability to make it, Kathleen, to do it. You have developed skills, and you will continue to develop them more and more and more, and you get better and better and better with time. And you will establish a reputation for doing the work. You establish a reputation. And as a result, you get more and more and more work. Now that's what is. That's what is. You are doing enough. And from this moment on, you realize that you were doing enough. You know who is talking to you in spirit now. And so now, on the count of 5, I'm going to bring you back up. You remember everything you just experienced. So you're coming up now, number 1. Just coming on back up, feeling good about yourself. Feel that expanding spiritual light within. Number 2, you're coming on up a little more. You're at peace with all life. Number 3, coming on up. Tapping into that internal balance and harmony. Number 4, recall the situation in the room. And number 5, wide awake. Wide awake. How you doing?
My eyes being stuck together.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just scared. I know, I figured it looked like you're like...
So, you guys ask her questions. No, sit there in the chair.